We're going to look at media queries now. And so a media query allows us to do conditional logic. And the conditional logic says, at this change, do something. And so it allows us to apply certain CSS in certain conditions. And we can include, well, there's just like a lot of detail here. Let's go look at code. So here's the first code. So I have index. Now let's just look at it in action. Min width 600 pixels. I'm red at 600 pixels or more. Watch what happens.
Oh, okay.
That's interesting, right?
Mm-hmm.
Like at more than 600 pixels, it goes red. How does that look? So we have our main style sheet, and here's a main, and font size. That's all it's setting. And then we have this one, MQ 600 plus, and it just says make the color red. So main is font size, and that one says make the color red. But then here, look at that. We say here's our main style sheet, and then here we're saying, okay, media, a new attribute, and the value is equal to mid-width 600. At 600 pixels, a minimum of 600 pixels or more, apply this CSS. Isn't that cool?
Mm-hmm.
Let's look at another one. Max width 900. So up to a maximum of 900, I'm black, or I'm red, but I'm red at 900 pixels or less. Over 900, I'm black. So it's kind of max width. And so here we have max width, media, max width, up to a maximum. Kind of takes a while to get your head to, you have to, up to a maximum of 900, apply this. And what is that one? Color red. And so up to a maximum of 900, it's red. Over 900, it's black. And then we have print. This is what it looks like right there. I print it, puts dash borders around everything.
Oh.
So you could strip out all kinds of CSS, like when you go and you print a news article and it's like all this other stuff disappeared, it's just nice black text on a page. Thank you. Right? And you stripped out all this other CSS. You have a print media query, and that looks like media equals print.
So is that what they do when they make a printer-friendly version?
Uh-huh.
Print?
Yep.
That's cool.
Yeah, totally cool, right? So min width 600 will apply that when. So min width 600, when is this getting applied? 600 less or 600 more? Raise your hand if you think 600 less. Raise your hand if you think 600 more. 600 more. And max width 900, is that like going to be 900 more or 900 less? Raise your hand 900 more. Raise your hand 900 less. It's 900 less, up to a maximum.
Oh, okay.
So yeah. You got to think about it.
The language is...
And then we have let's see what this one is. We have media screen and mid width 600 and max width 899. What's that going to do? And then we have mid width 900 and the next one down. What's that going to do? So it's going to apply this when the size is a minimum 600 up, but a maximum 899 down. And it's going to apply this when it's 900 minimum up. All right, so if we looked at that, we would see I'm blue at 599 less, green at 600, 899, and red at 900 or more. Red, green, blue.
Oh.
Okay. So it's just conditionally applying CSS.
So could you put the media query codes in the CSS, or you got to put it in
You can, but I like it better just to be right in the when you call it.
Oh, okay.
Like I'm doing it in these examples. Let's see here. So how could we use that? Instructions. Oh, these are pretty cool. And we can look at those. But I think it's always fun to kind of see an example, right? Okay. Zero 22 media query. 01. I don't know. Mobile. So I want to link now to another style sheet, and this one could be, you know, media query 600 plus, or maybe we'll do 1000 plus. Okay, I don't know, 600 plus. So what's my media need to be for that? What's it need to be? Min width 600 pixels. All right, and let's just check that, make sure we got it right. Min width 600 pixels. And now I need to create that CSS file. And split it vertically. And open up main. And now I will create content. And here we're going to do HTML body main padding 0, border 0, margin 0, box sizing, border box, and then main we're going to do a height of 100 VH and background image URL, and let's go find an image, and this is a max width of 600, so we can go up to 600, so I don't know, surfing, and we'll go to images, and we'll do tools, more tools, usage rights, label for reuse, and size is going to be small. I want small. Larger than. I just want small. Icon medium. What's medium? Like 960. And I want a close up, kind of like really fun surfing. I don't know. That's pretty good. A bit iconic. And save image as. And surf, BG, background surf, background mobile surf. Cool, and I will put that in HTML CSS, and that's going to go in temp, fall, media query 01. Save, and we'll put here background mobile surf, and we'll do background repeat, no repeat, background size, cover, and background position, center. I think that's good. And then beneath main, well, inside main, we could We could do Paradise Awaits, and we could do color, white, and font size will be like 8 viewport width. And then we need a font. I want blocky. And so I want sans serif and you know, something that's blocky. And maybe surf awaits is what I'm going to say. Apply to all fonts. And I'll change this to surf awaits. And just look for whatever font. Fajala was kind of hitting me. And so now I could come here and I could customize, and I could see I only have one weight. And so to use it, I need to include that. And so I'll put that here. And then I need to do font family on this. Alright, so that's going to be like my mobile. And then beneath it, I could have a nav. Nav. And UL, LI times, I don't know, 5. And then we're going to have some content in them. Let's do that for now. And so my nav will be nav UL display flex, justify content, nope, flex direction, column, and flex wrap is no wrap, and align items will be flex start, and justify content will be center. Let's see if that's what I want. So column, justify content, operating on the primary axis, which is column. It's going to center it. And line items will operate on the cross axes, which is the row, and it will put that to the left side of it. I don't know if I need any of those. I just want them to be a column. But what I then do want are my LIs. I want my LIs to be a width of 100 VW and a height of like 35 pixels and a background color of like a light blue and a border bottom of gray, 1 pick solid gray, like white smoke, antique white smoke, floral white. I think I want a gray. And except for nav UL LI, is it last child? And we'll just make sure we're targeting this one by doing background color red to just make it really pop off. And then we need some text in here. So this text will be, you know, adventures. And then this one will be, you know, stories. And this one will be guides. And this one will be book now. And us. That's kind of cool, going down. And then the LIs, each of those LIs, I'm going to do display. I want to center that text, display flex, justify content, center, the one in the center, kind of coming down the center in the buttons? I guess so. And line items, center, so vertically in the middle, and then color, white, and then my font on those buttons, I'm just going to look for Adventure Stories Guides. Look for what I want my button to look like. Hey, where'd that go? And apply that to all fonts. And Roboto looks pretty good, right? And so I'll grab Roboto, copy that in, and then get it and use it right here. Font family Roboto. And my font family is going to be here. And then font size is going to be like 20 pixels. We'll see what that looks like. You ready? So what happened with my surfer weights in main? Height is 100 viewport height. Border 10 pixels solid red. Like, why is that coming off the screen there? Cover, background position, center, and we'll do top. And time! Dang it. I want to finish this. Body main, height is 100 VH on main. And background image. So why is, and then I have nav beneath that with all that. And why is my main not and so give me that. Why is my main going down too far? Is my browser not sized correctly? Why can't I grab my browser? Because my browser's big. There we go. So what's happened with main there? Why is main too big? We've got main, we've got body, we've got main. Main. ULLI. Body. Height 100 VH. Viewport height. On main. And this is in main CSS. And borders 10 pixels solid red. Display flex. Why is my main so big? Who knows? Let's get rid of all this. Put that back on. So why, when I put on my nav, does main drop down? Isn't that afterwards? Is nav not a block level? If I have a div there, what are my navs doing with of a ULLI nav. You got to go.
Yeah.
All right, see ya. Height is 35 pixels of my nav. My LI's heights are 35 pixels. Why is that doing that with my nav? Let me put all this in a div and see what happens. Okay, good. Drop it in the div. Drops it. Why is the red going down? It's almost there. You know, it's going down, I think, the border size, right? Because it's almost there. You see that? So my border, if we make my border 1 pixel, it'll be even less. See, 1 pixel? Or just a little bit more in there. I can't figure that out. Why is that not perfectly 100 VH? Because I've got box sizing border box on main, which should neutralize my border. Anyhow, let's continue doing this. And I like the center. I like the center better. And then for main, we need to put that text in the middle. And so now I have this, and on mobile, it looks like this with my buttons down there. Okay, and I got that last button right there, which I made red, but I don't want to make it red. I want to make it border bottom none, so that on that button, there's white lines on each of those buttons at the bottom, except this last one. Kind of gives them a little division. And then when I get to 600 pixels plus, I'm going to change some of this code. And so I don't need that because that got applied for my first one. What do I want to change? I want my nav to go to, this entire div here, we'll give that an ID of, links. And so I'm going to do my entire thing here. Can that main all work large? Sure. But you know what I'm going to do? I'm going to change the image because we have a larger display here. So I'm going to find a larger image. All that other CSS is applied by main, but at the media query, the image that I want, CSS, is surf. Do I still have my surfing images? There we go. And I want larger images. I want large, and I'm going to go with that one. That's not, oh yeah, that's large. And give me that big one. Save image. And this is going to be background desktop surf. So I'm going to change this to background desktop surf. And then for my links, I'm going to do pound links, and I will do position fixed, top 0, left 0, and so that's going to bam all that to the top. And I no longer want these ULLIs to be column. I want them to be row. And so it's still display flex, but now they're going row, and that was set in this previous one. But I want it to be row, and no wrap is fine. And I want it to be justify content. So if it's row, I want it to be flex end, so it's all going to line up from the end. And then the width on these for each of the LIs, I don't know if they need a width. They do need a height, and they need a little bit of space between them. So padding. Top and bottom, whatever, but like 30 pixels between them. And the background color's fine. And border bottom, we don't need a border bottom on them anymore. So we'll just take that off. And that's set previously. And then the words will still be centered, and they'll still be those fonts. And for the bottom, that's no longer being set, so that could be gone. So I just updated my CSS when it gets larger. So watch this. So there's mobile. Right, I'm now serving a larger image for desktop. So mobile, you're downloading a small image, but if you're on desktop, you're getting a big image. And Adventures is up here, but we're missing our stuff's no longer going horizontal or ULLI, and that ULLI is flex direction row, no wrap, so that all those LIs should be horizontal. And why is it that hold on. So anyhow, that's the idea, right? I'm almost there. I totally want to get this links, all my links up here. So what happened? I've got Adventures, but I don't think I gave it enough room, and it looks like because the height on those LIs is 35 pixels. What happens if I take that off? Do I start to see words? And the padding, border bottom, flex, that just centers the text and gives me a size. But I want, how do I get that nav? Flex directions row, it's display flex. Hi, I'm just finishing class. But yeah, there's guitar tonight.
Okay, so I thought it was sleeping Oliver and awake Lily. I hope stays awake.
Yeah.
I don't have dinner time.
I can't talk. I'll call you in 10 minutes.
Okay.
Bye. You don't never know, like, why are you calling me 3 times? Has something happened? So nav, UL, flex direction is a row, flex wrap is no wrap, justify content, if it's a row, that means it's going over to the end. But I made the entire LI the whole width. Where is it getting set that these LIs are the whole width? Here's that, and I guess I never reset that width, so it's still 100 VW. So the width here is, how do I do width auto? Can I do auto? Width auto. So let's see what happens when I do that. Right? So that actually looks okay. And look at that, right? But there's my navigation, and here my navigation's there, right? And then boom, I go big and my navigation goes there. Whoa. Isn't that awesome? With media queries? And you build mobile first, right? So that you just serve the small image to the people who have cell phone connection. And then, you if somebody has desktop and a larger screen, you send them the bigger image. And notice how like the text just changes with the size, and it works well at all sizes. Except down there, that text should be a little bigger. And then if we had a nice little hover over these, like sweet. All right, I'm gonna leave you on that one. Thank you for staying. I thought that was fun. Did you like that?
Yep.
So play with media queries and start putting it together. See you too.